What's going on, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers? This is your boy, PuertoRock77, your only friend in these YouTube streets. Back at you with another video. Check out the description box. There you'll see the link to my Twitter. Hit me up on that sucker so we can continue the conversation. You also see the link to the PayPal. If you choose to donate to support the channel, that's cool, you know. But in the end, if you don't, it's all good. Because the fact that you're here, rocking out, watching the video, you know, attending my live streams when you can, that's the important part. I want you to participate, be part of the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, you know, hit the notification so you're always up to date on what I'm doing. And what I'm doing right now is cooking up some chicken. You know, I'm meal prepping, stuff like that. That's what I do. So I'm cooking a whole bunch of chicken for like the next couple of days. It's looking good right now. Hell, I might eat one of them right now. In fact, I'm gonna eat this one right now. Let that finish with cook. But you know, I might have that with salad. But anyway, so let me talk about a couple of things. All right. First off, me and Zaire, we kicked off our first episode of a podcast that's going to be me and him. It's kind of like a duo. It's something that we've been talking about, I mean, since early 2017. But of course, certain things, you know, we had to make sure it was the right time. One, he was building up his brand with Broadband Bullies, so he was real busy with that. And then as far as me, I was building up my channel. And then when it got to the point where we were ready to launch it, I got orders to Germany. And this was like early November, you know, whatever. So then we had to delay it a little bit more. But we're here now. We're doing our thing. We already kicked off the first episode. It's on his channel. So what it is, we'll alternate channels. The first episode was in his channel, so check it out. Go to NXTGEN720's channel, and then you'll see the first episode there. Next week, it'll be on my channel, and it's always going to be on Sundays at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Germany, so that's 6 p.m. For everybody in Europe based on German time, all right? So we're alternating channels just to make sure that the show is accessible to everybody in terms of, because we know some people don't go on NextGen's channel, they go on my channel, and then there's a lot of people that support NextGen's channel and they don't go on my channel. So it's something that we want to open up, you know, because some people, because, you know, my preference for PlayStation or Zaire's preference for Xbox and what he does, some people don't mess with our channels. But hopefully this show could be more inclusive, could bring in more people, it can grow together. We're actually waiting for it to make it a big deal. You know, with every episode, we're gonna try to grow and make it better and better. We're talking about maybe including a call-in show and stuff like that. We're gonna try to make it an amazing thing. So many people were asking for this because there were times that me and Z, we just did podcasts with just us two, and with our personality and what we bring to the table, people really enjoyed how Zaire and myself, we talk about the topics in gaming and stuff like that, and how we talked about it. They enjoyed the chemistry. So ultimately, we're making it official, and I hope we enjoy, and I hope you support the channel and stuff like that. Hope the show and support it, all right? So that's the first thing. So again, check out Zaire's channel, all right? We're still looking for a name. Right now, it's just Zaire and Puerto Rock Podcast, but I think I saw a tweet, our boy MM2K, Mighty Moss, he shouted us out, and he used the term digital streets, and I think Zaire likes that term, and I kind of like it too, digital streets, you know, because that's really it, you know, keep it real, and it goes with the theme, because he has Broadband Bullies, digital streets, you know. Another one was the Out Brothers podcast. It sounded kind of cool because of the relationship, you know, the difference between me and Zaire, but it doesn't really sound like a gaming-centric thing, you know? So I think Digital Streets might be it, but we'll see what it is. Just at the end, we hope you enjoy and support the new podcast and stuff like that, and enjoy the chemistry Zaire and myself had, all right? The next thing I want to talk about, and this one's going to be crazy. What is it with some of you fanboys fucking so goddamn emotionally attached with the damn console? It's gotten to the point where we can't even talk about anything no more, where you guys being all up in your fucking goddamn feelings. Like, what's up with that? Excuse my language for cursing, but this is getting ridiculous. You dudes ruin everything, bro. Like, you guys took the word anti-consumer to a whole new level, because now you want to encompass that word with exclusives. Now you want to use the word toxic fanboys to a whole new level. Now apparently, if you say anything bad on a gaming product, you're toxic. What? That's not what that word was meant for. Toxic gamers was meant for people who are racist, people who go after doxing people, going after their personal information and calling them jobs and trying to get them fired because of fucking plastic. That's toxicity. Toxicity isn't simply me saying Xbox sucks, or somebody saying PlayStation sucks, or this game is garbage, or saying the Kraken is lacking, or diabetic gaming. That's not toxicity. It's just insulting. It's just a negative opinion towards a consumer product. Since when is a negative opinion towards a consumer product considered toxic? When people say the DC Universe movies is trash, are they being toxic movie viewers? If people say McDonald's food is disgusting, are they being toxic fast food fucking eaters? If people say fucking Ford cars are garbage and unreliable, are they fucking toxic fucking car buyers? Since when is talking negative on any consumer product toxic? That shit don't make any sense. Toxic gamers are the ones that attack gamers, that attack them personally, that attacks their culture, that tries to get them fired, that release personal information, that talks about their kids, that make up stories and lies about them that can impact, the type of person they are. That's a toxic gamer. That's what the word is meant for. Toxic gamers are fucking dudes when you go into a store, right? And you go buy a console, then all of a sudden a dude you don't even know turns around and be like, oh, why you buying that console for? Who the fuck is you to tell me what the hell I'm buying? I don't know you. That's toxic gamers. But a gamer that's saying State of Decay 2 sucks, it's garbage, that's not a toxic gamer. He's just venting an opinion. Whether the opinion is valid or invalid doesn't matter. State of Decay 2 is a fucking consumer product. It doesn't have feelings. It's not a person. The fuck is there going on? Sony is not a person. It's a fucking company. PlayStation is just a console. Xbox is just a console. Microsoft is just a corporation. Why the fuck are you guys so pissed off when people have negative opinions about them? What triggered this? Why am I talking about this? Simple. I made a tweet talking about Ubisoft. They released their quarterly stats of which console they're performing better on. And by far, the PlayStation 4 is where they're making the most money percentage. They show the percentage. It's the gamers are being bought mostly on PlayStation. The reason why I tweeted that, and I made a comment saying that despite Microsoft having the most powerful console, right? The majority of multiplats are still being bought, in terms of Ubisoft, on PlayStation. Now, why did I bring that up? Because all last year and towards the end of 2016, there was counting hours, weeks, months, podcasts after podcasts of various channels talking about that how because the X is now the most powerful console and has the best versions of the multiplats, bring you true 4K uncompromised graphics, and fidelity, whatever, with 4K assets, this will be the preferred platform where gamers will go play their multiplats, and the sales and the adoption rate of the multiplats will be in favor of Microsoft because of the X. And guess what? That didn't happen. That's not happening. If anything, it's getting more on the PlayStation side. The gap of multiplat sales is increasing despite the X being available out in the market. Now, I'm not saying the Xbox One X sucks. I'm just saying all the shit that was talked about throughout the whole year, countless hours of podcasts, talking about this did not happen. Yet all last year, this is the shit I was trying to tell people, that the X is not going to change the dynamic. People are not all of a sudden going to jump from the PlayStation 4 to the Xbox One X because now the better version is on the One X. That's not how it works. People already cemented in what they got. They already invested what they got. They want to continue that investment on what they got. Sure, a few small minority hardcore will do that. But I told them that's not going to move the needle. When I say that, what was the replies I was getting? What was the comments I was getting? Oh, you're just a fanboy, Puerto Rico, because you scared. You just got the Scorpio effect. Hashtag Scorpio effect. Obviously, my comments are based on because I fear Microsoft. Like as if there's a type of fear on what fucking Microsoft's doing. Oh, you just damage controlling because of the Pro. The Pro sucks, pissy Pro. No, I said that because that's true information. I said that because based on what I've seen through my years of experience of gaming, all throughout various generations, that has never been the trend. So I knew that was going to happen, and that was the conversation I had with people. People just try to dismiss it with fanboy banter. Oh, you're just a Sony fanboy, whatever. You're up Sony's ass, that's why you're saying that. Well, guess what? I was fucking right. And it isn't because of some glorious Sony God. It's because I see, fucking for a long time, I paid attention of how the industry was. I didn't jump into this industry. I may started this YouTube channel this gen. You know, my channel's maybe only 2 years old in terms of me pushing content. But I've been paying attention to the industry long before this Xbox One. Most of you just started this shit with Xbox One and PS4. Y'all didn't pay attention to PS3 360. Y'all didn't pay attention to PS2, Xbox One, GameCube, or OG Xbox and GameCube. And y'all most definitely didn't pay attention during the PS1, Saturn, and N64 era. None of you paid attention to that shit. You guys just came in blindly talking about gaming industry just simply based on what you know on this generation. You have, most of you, a lot of you, I ain't gonna say most of you, some of you do not have the background knowledge of how the game industry was progressing throughout the years and throughout the generations. And because of that, y'all motherfuckers just say bullshit, misinformation, and just, at times, just downright lies. And speaking of lies, and this one, yes, is going to be directed towards the Xbox community. Since when the fuck would I ever said I was a neutral gamer? Now there's this little conversation happening, these Xbots calling me out for being a fake neutral. A lot of you's been on my channel for a long time. Many of you's been on my channel day one, since I started. Since I started my first podcast, when I used to podcast by myself. I didn't even have guests. I was doing this shit myself. When the hell did I ever say I was a neutral gamer? Can somebody pinpoint that to me? So why are these dudes creating a narrative saying that, oh, we're exposing Portorock for the fake neutral that he is? He's claiming to be neutral. We're going to expose him. How can you expose a dude that never claimed to be neutral? That's the problem with you dudes. Some of you dudes built a house on lies. And you're double, triple downing on lying and misinformation. Understand this. You bots, you know, and what I mean by bots, not Xbox fans, but these bots that are emotionally attached to Xbox and making up lies, you can't take me down because you built your foundation on fucking lies. I built my foundation on truth. And I try to bring out the most factual information I can. How the hell are you going to try to bring me down when I'm the one talking truth and facts and I use relevant information while you guys just constantly spew lies and misinformation? How are you going to beat me with lies? You can't. It's impossible. If you guys even want to attempt to even go toe-to-toe with me, you better learn to use truth and facts. That's the only way. You can only use truth and facts to beat me. But here's the problem. I don't fucking double down on lies. And if you guys started to actually use truth, if you guys actually responded to facts, you guys will see what I would be seeing. But you guys don't want to see what I'd be seeing. You guys want to live in a world where everything's imaginary, all this false information surrounding you, simply because it makes you happy. It makes you feel good about your Xbox. Here's the sad part. Why the fuck are you allowing lies or what other people say make you feel good or bad about the console you own? The only thing that should make you feel good or bad about the console is whether the console is delivering what you want personally. Is it giving you the games that you want? Is it giving you the experience you want? Is it entertaining you? If the answer is yes, then that's all you need. You don't need a dude to lie and say, oh, Xbox, Microsoft is making more money than Sony in gaming. Facts. Remember that? That was a comment 108 Dragon said on the GRG podcast. Shout out to the GRG podcast. Shout out to K-Mega. You know, check them out, especially if you're really into Xbox stuff. Good podcast is on Friday nights. I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Shout him out. Give him a like. You know, me and K-Mega's cool, man. And his channel growing. His podcast is growing. So if you're definitely into a pro Xbox dude, definitely check that out. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy that. I think you'll enjoy that podcast, right? But Let me flip my shirt. Ah, fuck it. You know, so you'll enjoy that podcast. Now, but with that, I was on that GRG podcast one time, and Lemon on that podcast said that Microsoft makes more money in gaming than Sony does in gaming, despite Sony having more console sales. And he's like, facts. He made a video. I asked him for the link of the video. I never got one. In fact, shortly after me asking for the link to see what he's doing, not only did he not send me the link, but he blocked me on Twitter. So, of course, when people block me on Twitter, I block back. Because if you want to cut the relationship, you want to cut the conversation, I'm going to cut it off completely. It's not going to be one of this. It's going to be on your terms when you want to talk to me or not. Because I had that before. Those people blocked me, and I didn't say much about it. But then they will unblock me, talk shit, and then block me again. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is some weird shit. Like nah, we're not doing that. So you block me, then that's it. We cutting it off. We're not, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so he had this thing. Sony making more money. I mean, Microsoft making more money in gaming than Sony. Facts. This was sometime last year, towards the end of last year, whatever. Right? And now that we released 2017 metrics on the biggest publishers, the top 10 biggest publishers in terms of gaming revenue, you know, companies, top 10 companies that made the most gaming revenue of 2017, Microsoft didn't even make more money than Apple. Right now, number 1 was Tencent, number 2 was Sony, number 3 was Apple, and number 4 was Microsoft. Microsoft didn't make more money in gaming than Apple, let alone trying to say they made more money than Sony. And again, this is not, oh, why you care about Sony's money. I'm not cheering on the fact that Sony made more money. That's not what I'm doing. It's the information that's being presented to you. Why are you listening to those that are lying to you? You know how many people listen to him on that podcast and now they think in their head Microsoft's making more money than Sony because that was the information that was presented to them? It's wrong. If gamers keep getting wrong information and keep talking about wrong information, then what type of gaming community are we having when a whole bunch of people are talking about the wrong shit? That is the problem. It isn't like, oh, Sony's making more money than Microsoft. I don't give a shit who makes ultimately more money. Like you said, I'm not seeing a dime of it. But if we're going to have a conversation, if we're going to have podcasts, if we're going to have information directed at you, the viewers, who listen to these podcasts, why are you listening to the wrong shit? Or why, or more importantly, or better put, why are we, and I'm just saying the word we loosely, why are podcasters presenting the wrong information? Why are they lying to you? Lemon never had information that showed Microsoft was making more money than Sony in terms of gaming. So why the hell is he saying it? The fact is out. Apple made more money than Microsoft in terms of gaming. So what are we? This is the problem. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem. You know, we all say try to keep it gaming, but the dudes are saying that you're some of the biggest culprits of misinformation, lies, and bullshit. And then when we talk about gaming, you guys instantly bring on personal attacks. Instantly. I talked about Ubisoft, like I said, I talked about Ubisoft in the performance metrics. Right off the bat, Xbox dudes, oh, you're just being a toxic fucking guy looking for attention. The fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about a topic in gaming. If you don't like it, move the fuck on. You don't have to read my tweet. You don't have to listen to what I say. But to tell me to shut the fuck up or stop talking or whatever, mind your fucking business, because last I checked, we don't live in North Korea. I say what the fuck I want to say. And yes, there are gamers out there who want factual information, that don't want to be fed bullshit, that don't want to be fed lies. So they appreciate the conversations I have. If what I have bothers you, then you have an issue. None of the shit I say about a console, about a corporation, about a company should piss you off. It shouldn't make you happy either. It should just be, that's informative information. Good to know. Or I don't really care about hearing that information. That's all it is. If you're into gaming conversation, if you're into gaming topics, if you want to talk about gaming, beyond just I like this game, I don't like this game, if you want to know all that stuff, that's what all that is for. And when you do listen to it, why would you have a preference for the bullshit and lies? Fact information, truthful information, correct information should be what you're striving for. It shouldn't be based on, I want to listen to information based on what makes me happy on my preferred piece of plastic. That's insane. But anyway, I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off right here, right there. But anyway, this is your boy, PorterRock77. Again, if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoy what I'm talking about. I have playlists, for those of you that are new and seeing this video, check out the playlist. It's all in order. Click on play, listen to it all, catch up on what this channel is about. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You'll see the end card screen somewhere around here. You'll see one for a video, and then you'll see another one with the PR77 symbol. You hit the symbol, and you'll subscribe to my channel. All right? But thank you very much. This is your boy, PorterRock77, your only friend in these YouTube streets. Again, next week, 12 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m., right here in Germany. Part 2, episode 2 of the podcast between me and Zaire. And I'll keep you up to date on when the next 60 Frames Don't Like podcast is coming. All right? But until then, you take care. Have a good night. Enjoy your Sunday. Peace.